Hello, children. I am Priya Tripathi, your English teacher, and I hope you all are well at home and going through the video lectures which are provided to you. As you all know, literature is all about entertainment, so enjoy this story. In this story, we'll feel the relation of two brothers, and you all will feel as if this story is so related to you all, as we all have siblings or cousins. So we'll feel the narrator is talking about us. So let's start the chapter. Let's read about the author first. Leo Tolstoy, lifespan is 1828-1910, was born near Moscow, Russia. His family was part of the Russian nobility and had a rich history. Leo Tolstoy was a prolific author who wrote about life in general. In the words of the Russian author Isaac Babel, if the world could write by itself, it would like Tolstoy. He is best known for the novels Anna Karenina and War and Peace. Tolstoy is often regarded as the greatest novelist of all time. This story has been translated from Russian to English by C.J. Hager. So, let's start the chapter. I was only a year and some months younger than Valodya. Narrator is talking about himself, that he was only a year he was younger than Valodya. We grew up, studied, and played together. No distinction of elder and younger was made between us. But just about the time I am speaking of, I began to realize that I was no companion for him. At a time we all are feeling, sometimes our brothers and sisters, siblings, cousins, at a point we feel like now they are not with us. They are busy in some other things. Either age was the reason, or interest, or ability, it can be anything. It even seemed to me that Valodya himself was aware of his superiority and was proud of it. In thinking of the narrator, his brother Valodya, he was superior, and he was really proud also for his talent. This idea, it may have been a wrong one, was inspired by my vanity, which suffered every time I came in contact with him. Valodya was not saying so, but narrator was feeling just because of his behavior. He was better than me in everything. All of you, sometime you feel like my sister is good in this thing, I am not that much good. My brother is good in this thing, I am not that much good. So similarly, narrator is also feeling. At lessons, in arguments, and in manners, means all the things, by all means. And all this took me farther from him and caused me moral anguish, which I could not understand. When Valodya was given a tucked linen shirt for the first time, I was unhappy for not having a shirt like that. This also must be happening with you all. When your father and mother, they bring something for your elder brother or younger brother or sister, so you are also feeling like that. Ki why my shirt is not that much good? My brother's shirt is better than mine. So similarly, he was also feeling, and he is sharing his feelings from us. I am sure I would have felt happier if I was convinced that every time he arranged his collar, it was not done to annoy me. Means when whatever things he was doing while wearing that shirt, So narrator was feeling that he is showing me his new shirt, right? So let's see other slide. What tormented me most was that it sometimes seemed to me Valodya understood what was going on inside me, but tried to hide it. Means, whatever he was feeling, narrator was feeling, he was thinking that Valodya knows everything. But then also, he doesn't understand it and always trying to make me troubled. But perhaps my sensitiveness and tendency to analyze deceived me in this case. It may be Valodya did not feel at all as I did. He was impulsive. Children, impulsive meaning is likely to act suddenly and without thinking. Sometimes you people are feeling that my brother has acted so sudden. I don't know why he was acting like this. What have I done? He was so rude with me. So we are using for such kind of behavior impulsive, right? So but perhaps my sensitiveness and tendency to analyze deceived me in this case. It may be Valodya did not feel at all as I did. He was impulsive and his enthusiasm in different hobbies did not last long. He would suddenly develop a passion for pictures himself, take up painting, spend all his money buying them and beg them of his drawing master, of Papa and of Grandmama. Then it would be a craze for curious to decor. Listen children, here the meaning of curious is not that curiosity one. Here the meaning is different. Curious means small valuable objects that is rare and unusual and often beautiful. So this is the meaning of curious here, right? So let's start it. Then it would be a craze for curious to decorate his table, collecting them from every room in the house, or a mania for novels which he obtained on sly and read all day and night. Sly meaning is acting or done in a secret or dishonest way, often intending to trick people. He was feeling so, it was not like that, right? So I could not help being impressed by his hobbies, but I was too proud to imitate him. We all are doing it, or we have done it before, right? Means always we try to imitate our elder brother or sisters, isn't it? And too young and not independent enough to choose a hobby for myself. Always it happens, our younger brothers and sisters, they follow us. Or if you're younger, you are following to your elders, right? The same thing narrator is talking about his brother also. But there was nothing I envied so much as Valodya's happy large-heartedness, which showed itself most strikingly when we quarreled. So now he is saying that envied meaning you all know, it's related to jealousy or the things which you really desire but your brother has, you don't have. So we can use envy there. I envied so much as Valodya's happy large-heartedness. Means always he was happy and which showed itself most strikingly. Means always he was showing himself in a so impressive manner when we quarreled, whenever we were quarreling. I always felt that he was behaving well, but I could not do likewise. Means he was thinking this also, that he is behaving so nicely and I'm not able to do so. Okay, now see the next slide. Once, when his passion of ornaments was at its height, I went up to his table and accidentally broke an empty bright-colored little scent bottle. You all have understood this thing, scent bottle? Yes, when we were child, means I'm talking about myself. So means I was also collecting the scent bottle or whatever things or bottles which were beautiful. Who asked you to touch my things? Who's saying? Valodya to the narrator. Demanded Valodya coming into the room and seeing how I had upset the symmetry of the different treasures on his table. And where is the scent bottle? You must have. I knocked it over by accident and it broke. Narrator replied, what does it matter? Do me the favor, never dare touch my things again, he said, putting the pieces of broken flask together and looking at them sorrowfully, as his precious thing was broken, so he was sorrowful. And you please don't issue orders. I retorted, that's all, and I smiled, though I did not feel in the least like smiling. From inside, he was not feeling good, but by mistake, he had done so. So yes, it's nothing to you, but it does matter to me. Valodya is saying, okay, that thing cannot give any pleasure to you, but it's really very important for me, and it matters me. Pursued Valodya, jerking his shoulder, a gesture he had inherited from Papa. Means obviously, we all are having some qualities of our mother and father. He goes and breaks it and then laughs. The nasty little brat. I'm a little brat and you are big, but you are stupid. Always without thinking, if our elders, they speak something to us, so we are also not at the back. We also speak many things to our elders. So similarly, the narrator also replied. I'm not going to quarrel with you, said Valodya, giving me a slight push. Go away. Don't push. Get away. Don't push, I tell you. Narrator said. Valodya took my word and tried to drag me away from the table. But I was beside myself by now. I got hold of the leg of the table and tipped it over. There now, and all his china and glass ornaments crashed to the floor. Means other things also, narrator, by mistake, he broke the things. You disgusting little boy, cried Valodya, trying to save some of his falling treasures. Well, now it is all over between us. I thought as I have left the room, we have quarreled for good. Always it happens if we quarrel to our elder brothers or sisters or younger brothers or sister. So this line is fixed for all. That we don't have any relation now. It's over between us. Go from here. But really we do so. As soon as afternoon lessons we were over, I left the room. I was too scared, uncomfortable and ashamed to be alone with my brother. After our history lesson in the evening, I took my exercise books and started towards the door. As I passed Valodya, though I wanted to go up to him and make friends, I scowled and put on an angry expression. At that moment, Valodya raised his head and with a meaningful smile looked me full in the face. Our eyes met and I knew that he understood me, but some irresistible feeling made me turn away. Means when we see or we look at our brother or sister, then at that time we feel my brother or sister should speak to me first. But in ego, we don't do so. We don't want to reply our elders. Nicky, he said in a most natural voice without a scrap of pathos. Don't be cross anymore. Forgive me if I offended you. And he held out his hand. As always, our elders only, they come to us and say sorry to us. Something that came higher and higher seemed to be pressing my chest and stopping my breath, but this only lasted a second. Tears came to my eyes and I felt better. Forgive me, Valodya, I stammered, squeaking his hand. Valodya looked at me as if he could not make out at all why there should be tears in my eyes. This feeling, which is written here, there was some kind of press. That pressing was there on my chest. We all are feeling so until and unless we speak to our brother or sister again after quarrel. Right? So let's see the assignment now. Here the chapter is over. And here is your assignment, children. 10 words are given. You have to write its meaning. And the second question is, you have to frame 3 questions based on the chapter, which is not given in the book. Thank you.